Hey guys, in this video I bring you a plugin showcase. It is called Captcha, made by Kyllian. It is a very simple plugin, simply preventing bots to enter your server. I will show you how it works and how to configure it. When you first log into the server, you're presented with this, and please type the text on the map in order to verify you're a human being. So you would just simply type it on. I failed it, so it asks it for another. This one, a Z, Y, and B, and completed captcha. So now you're free to move. This will prevent any account from logging in without the proper knowledge. So like bots will simply not be able to join. I'm joining on my second account, and as you can see, I am blocked from moving. You can see the captcha fine if you're a human being, but for a bot it would be quite hard to understand. Captcha completed, and now I can move and even PvP if I wanted to. It is expected that you guys already know how to set up a server. This is not to show you how to do a server, but simply to show you guys the configuration of this specific plugin. There will be a different tutorial if you want to learn how to make a server. So, on the plugins folder and inside Captcha, what matters to you is configs and messages. The maps doesn't really matter to you because this is simply how the plugin itself will record the maps that it will need to run the plugin. In the config file, as you can see, you can set the attempts you can do before you get kicked from the server. So by default it is set to 3, and you can change this number to like 10 or whatever. And here you have the time that you're allowed to actually solve the captcha before you get kicked. You also have permission override, which literally gives a permission to the player. So, for example, for a VIP rank, that you know, like bots are not going to be VIPs, so you can give this to VIPs or even verified users, because it is simply a lot more useful for a player that you already know to be able to log in constantly without having to constantly do the captcha. You can also set it for first join, so every time a new player joins they need to do this, or you can do for every single join, or none at all, which would simply basically disable the plugin. In the messages configuration, you can change this to wherever you like. So you failed the captcha. Let's say you got it wrong. This would be for the help command, which for only for server developers would be useful, but this plugin only has the /captcha reload, so it's a bit unnecessary to change anything. This is the first join message, so the message it would send you when you log in for the first time, and it gives you the map and asks you to verify yourself. This is the kick message, so you have been kicked, please try again, so you basically only have to log in again and try again. If you wouldn't have permissions to actually do the captcha, this is again for developers, and this message is for when you actually solve the captcha. And when new updates are available, this message will be sent to the opt players. That is basically it. Here is where it saves the maps and the configurations for each player. This doesn't really matter to you. This is literally the total amount of fails. It doesn't even say which player it is. It just says the amount of fails. I can tell you that on DerVillion, because you saw I failed twice, so it says the total amount of fails. But it still says passed because I did solve the captcha. That is basically it. The link for this plugin will be in the description. This is the plugin. This page will be updated because the video will go live here.